welcome in to my viewer and subscribers. Welcome, you guys. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Whenever you're checking this video out, and we're just going to dive in and get a quick reading and see what is up with the energy tonight. Okay. So earlier, I'm going to go ahead and call on my angels, guides, ancestors here now to protect me, uplift me, and give me clear, conscious messages for you guys, the viewers, the subscribers, my genuine subscribers and viewers, of course. I was picking up on a feminine energy saying loser or some in big L. I heard it was a toxic feminine energy. I heard Oprah. I heard Opal. I heard Lupin, Loopy, Ogre. Yeah, it's just like petty little hits or something like that that's being thrown out, you guys. So, I also heard ice. I heard exactly. I heard someone say, "I came here. I'm come here to do exactly what I was supposed to do." I heard someone yesterday say something about FBI investigators, but why would someone that is of the service say that they are of the service? You get what I'm saying? One second, guys. But yeah, that's what I was picking up. So let's go ahead and ring the bell. Clear out the energy. But yeah, I heard someone, a feminine energy, say loser or some shit. I don't know. This is an evil eye, you guys. Hello, Starshine. Welcome in. I love that name. Beautiful name. This was a necklace that I had on my cat. It was a bracelet, but he outgrew it. So, but yeah, that's what I was picking up, guys. I was picking up Oprah, Opal, just like weird shit. People are trying to tie you to past timelines, and they're not going to be able to tie you to those timelines because you outgrew those timelines, and their mental capacity is not meant to go past the um, character that they put on you. You know, they painted you in some kind of box, and you know, and they were just foul people, you know, and they expected you to be that same character, you know, but you healed, you pulled yourself out of those situations around them kind of people, whoever they are. Could have been, you know, just an ex-partner, could be in a group of people, but we're going to dive in, you guys, and see what comes out. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're totally not even attached to any, whoever this is, loser, Oprah, I don't know, Lupin, Loopy, Ogre, whatever. These derogative, like low character, low vibing energies, right? So let's go ahead, call on our angels, guides, ancestors again for our highest, greatest good of all. What needs to be known, shown, seen, or heard for our beautiful collective? We ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel to surround us, Archangel Metatron above, and Archangel Sandalphon below, to create a Merkaba around us to protect our energies. Okay, so nothing can come through, nothing can siphon or project, right? We are divinely protected through all time, space, and dimensions. And so it is. Thank you, you guys, once again. So I'm feeling the need to one second, you guys. I'll be right back. Thank you for the like. I hope you're having a wonderful afternoon, evening, wherever you're at. Thank you so much. Okay, my loves. I'm going to burn a little bit of halo, you guys. Know that no weapon formed against you will prosper, right? It's good to use phrases out of the Bible. I do that sometimes as a form of protection, you know. I always push you guys to do your own research and what makes you feel good. Not just do something that someone else is doing just because they're doing it. Do your own research. Okay? Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, here's some selenite, you guys. A little bit of selenite. Selenite wand. Hello, Marco. Welcome. Welcome in. This helps cleanse and charge my crystals, you guys. And I have about 5 of these sitting around my room. And they help. They're not good for water though. Water will totally, you know, discombobulate it. Okay. So it is Friday, you guys. So there's something here about Venus, something here about lovey kind of energy, some romantic relationships coming in. I must bring that up, of course. Remember to love yourself, beautify yourself, sacred baths, spiritual baths. Just do things that make you feel lovely and beautiful. You know what I'm saying? There's no particular way. That is your medicine that you're bringing to the world. You know, healing yourself your way. You know, that is the medicine that you have to offer. You know, maybe that's something that you would like to share with others as well. But I'm not wanting to push you past your limits or anything like that. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here for healing and trauma healing and getting these downloads from the divine, you know, being a channel for source. That's what my purpose is, you know, and I feel like we all have that ability. Just some of us is more receptive than others, but it doesn't mean that anyone is better this, that, and the other. Okay, it has nothing to do with that. Okay, let's go ahead. Yeah, I just feel like someone, a group of people, or someone is in particularly is trying to paint you as someone, a character that is in a timeline that they wanted you to be, but I don't even feel like you were actually that character. I feel like they created some kind of persona of you, or, you know. They wanted you to be something that you were not, you know. And I feel like you got away from this person or these people, you know. And they're still, they think that they have moved on or whatever, but this is coming up. They're seeing you now publicly, maybe in a friend group, out in public, online, something like that. And it's just triggering these people, you know, or this person in particular. It could be a masculine in your life. It could be a feminine in your life, or someone that was in your life. But I feel like these people are seeing you in a different light, and they're trying to paint you as that person that used to be. Yeah, new beginnings. You have new beginnings here. You have doors opening up for you because you shut those doors. You learned to balance out your energy here, equal give and take. Yeah, there's something here as well about giving and receiving. Some kind of gifts could be coming in for you. something here about discontent. Somebody could feel like they've lost their muse. Some kind of muse. We have muses here. Number 8 could be significant. The infinity symbol could be significant as well. Someone is discontent because I feel like they lost their muse. They seen you as someone that was their muse, that inspired them to create some kind of artwork, music, write literature, maybe even create businesses, and they feel discontent by this. I feel like this person could be suffering now because you're no longer their star. 23, 5. Yeah, bravado. Your warrior gods are applauding you here. Bravado. You cut through all the bullshit, and you used your sword, or Archangel Michael did, to cut through all the BS, all the people that was attached, all the dark energies, and you are cutting through. Look, your guys here in the upper realms, above the firmament, is here watching you. You're going to get through this. Whatever this is, they're proud of you. They're super proud of you. 41, so 5 again. Something here as well about this community. As well, you guys, if you're not a part of the Oracle Wise Living Tribe already, make sure to subscribe, okay? Because this channel is going to definitely continue to grow. We're going to get super chats, memberships, and things like that. So make sure to be a subscriber, so you can be the first to get and receive readings from me and things like that, okay? So let's go ahead. Mini readings are $11, you guys. You can email me if you would like a reading. A quick tarot reading. They're open right now. I do pretty fast, within 20 minutes to 24 hours. It just depends on my energy load or what I have going on. You know, because I don't want to do a reading and my energy be depleted for you guys. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'll get the extended, guys, in the end, okay? Let's try to do it a little different tonight. Let's see. I think I need to bring out the prayers, you guys, because I'm getting some psychic attacks. I feel like there's someone who's afraid to be themselves. There's someone who's afraid to be creative, so they're calling someone crazy. Someone's afraid to be creative, to play, to bring anything creative into the world because they think it's crazy. You got to work on the divine feminine energy. I'm picking up a masculine energy saying that, directing that at someone, saying, oh, that's crazy, they don't need to be doing that, da 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 da. That's divine, that's displaced divine feminine energy, and that's what a lot of the churches teach. They teach you to focus on praising Him, praising God, right? Absolutely. Don't, but there's something about balancing out the divine feminine aspect. That's what we're here and we're needing to do. We're needing to uplift and ascend the divine feminine because she has been squandered and pushed down for thousands of years. Understand? So there's something about that. I feel like there's a displaced masculine who's targeting our feminines, our feminine energies, saying that what they're doing is crazy, or they have some kind of mother wound is what I'm getting, guys. It's a mother wound, right? If it's a masculine figure, yeah. I mean, there could be other deep, you know, other layered issues going on, but when this particular masculine to sit there and talk bad about other feminines, I heard someone say, you're a masculine. Actually, I'm a feminine. I'm not a masculine energy. Yeah, someone's trying to figure out if they're masculine or feminine, you guys. I'm a yeah, I'm a feminine. I'm a divine feminine. Well, I don't say that. I say I'm a feminine, okay? I don't try to put labels on me or anything like that. I'm not trying to be better than anybody or less than anybody. That's not my purpose. Porpoise. That's not my purpose. Something about a porpoise, you guys. I think that's a animal in the sea as well. Starshine, starshine. Make sure to send your payments over to CashApp, you guys, or PayPal. Okay, payments are mini readings are $11 when I'm online. Okay, and the extended is $22. Right? It's not fair to my other subscribers for me to charge less than what I've already charged. Do you understand? So that's why I'm saying I'm not going to go below the minimum of what I've already been charging. You know. Definitely releasing the fear, unveiling secrets, any kind of messed up secrets or BS. I'm so glad that's over with, guys. I'm so glad. But there's another phase of people going through it right now. Okay, and that's who I'm here to help. Understand? There's something here about anxiety subsiding with the moon being reversed. Hello, Heidi. Welcome in. Thank you for coming back and showing up tonight. It's been a while since I've seen you. Good to see you. How are you? It's been a little rainy lately around here, but it's good. It's doing good. Wow, happy early birthday to you, Heidi. 57. I hope you're going to celebrate. Do you have any plans? That's right. The blue moon is May 31st. That's absolutely right. Thank you for reminding the chat, you guys. It's going to be a blue moon May 31st. So, like what they say is once in a blue moon, right? And I believe it only happens once every 70 years. I think the next one's in 2057, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Bundrix never came back last night. I loved him so much. He ghosted me. I'm so sorry to hear that. I feel like maybe I should do a blue moon reading as well for the collective. Second moon in 1 month. Absolutely, yeah. You know, when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. So this is a time, this is going to be like something changing. I'm getting like things is going to be reverting and changing, and this is chances. This is like once in a lifetime fated chances that's going to be happening like once in a blue moon. This is actually, we're going to be able to experience that in our lifetime. And that happens May the 31st. You know? So, I don't know, you guys. There's something about that. People fall in love. Things happen on blue moons, you know? Have you ever heard the stories, like the ancient stories, like about the blue moon? That would be something else to research and look into as well. And I'm glad you brought that up. This is something about be careful about some kind of deceptive energy, like thinking negatively or deceiving yourself to believe something that's not true as well is here. This is like unveiling the secrets, right? Yeah. So the moon. Dissatisfaction, seeking, searching, conclusions. Sooner or later in our evolutionary process, each of us begins to realize that it's not the having that fulfills our soul, but rather it's the act of creating that brings us satisfaction. Contentment in what we've created, no matter how grand, inevitably subsides, and our creative juices once again long to flow. That's why the once ideal partner ceases to mesmerize. The perfect job eventually becomes mundane, and the great adventure becomes tedious. Although there's a lot to be said for enjoying, there's so much chatter in the ethers, guys, tonight. Okay, that's why the once ideal partner ceases to mesmerize. The perfect job eventually becomes mundane. Although there's a lot to be said for enjoying what we have now, we must nevertheless respect the fact that our basic nature as creative beings is to create. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Betu, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Hello, Christina Galvez, welcome in, welcome in. I see you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Your muses are definitely present, and they are calling on you now to embrace your creative discontentment. So use this time, you guys, right now, to create something. Even if it looks dark, it looks mundane, there's something here about using that as a creative vice. Okay, your creative juices, right? So they call on you now to embrace your creative discontent and undertake new projects. Their message is see your frustration as a longing to learn more. Okay? And expand more, dare more, and create more. So if you are frustrated, use it to create something. Maybe someone is creating some kind of mask art. Like, I don't know what you call those masks, you guys, with the ribbons on them. You know, those Art Deco masks. Someone could be into making masks. You know, hey, that's pretty cool. I think that's fantastic. Someone could be into making instruments as well here. Something about harps, maybe. Or creating angelic type of music. Yeah. Someone could be a dancer. Something here about something in the forest, or yeah, just get that energy out. Create. Number 8, right? Create with number 8. So 23, suffering. We're going to get through this. There's something here about possible accidents, possible sicknesses, possible traumas, possible betrayals here. Okay? So, Christina Galvez, yeah, my ex is into cartoon characters. Yeah, that can be definitely frustrating if you're not into that. If you're not into the same things, it's definitely frustrating. Suffering divine teachers. Accident, sickness, betrayal, or traumas. An important part of being human is something that can be avoided. It's important to find your own thing. When they're doing their own thing, you find your own little thing to do, right? But you always need something to do together. You got to have some kind of hobby that's productive and that you can grow with together, or either you'll be in a cycle, a perpetual cycle. I don't know. I just felt like you needed to hear that. I don't know. I digress. An important part of being human and something that cannot be avoided is the pain that comes from simply being vulnerable to the physical world. Your divine teachers warn that you're facing such a time. Sickness may be at hand, and accidents, traumas, sudden losses, and injuries are potentially around you. So you're hearing it from me, you guys. I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news, though, okay? That's not my intentions at all. Whether confronted with something severe or just the ongoing struggle of getting through the day, your physical body may be challenged, and pain and suffering may follow. This is not meant to scare you, but rather to warn you that you're not as grounded as you should be. Okay. So, in fact, you may be attracting injury or trauma to gain some personal space. Your divine teachers advise you to open up to the fact that any pain or upset you attract isn't without hidden gifts and opportunities. Your broken leg or aching back, for example, may provide the much needed rest you did not otherwise take. Your runny nose and cough may give you the privacy you need to regenerate your spirit. It's also important to note that any pain or drama you attract isn't greater than your ability to handle it. That's right, God does not put anything in your path that you cannot handle. The greatest upset you face might actually be in trying too hard to avoid the pain. So, which in the end may cause even more. In other words, the fear that you won't be able to abide any discomfort is far more disabling than anything you might actually incur. In accepting the upset in the moment with grace, you'll gain wisdom, compassion, and strength. Your divine teacher's message is embrace and be patient with your pain. It will bring insight and understanding, and in time, peace, you will heal. So again, number 523. Number 41. I know you guys, this week I've really been doing the readings, and my hands are literally killing me right here. On both sides, my hands are like so super sore. And I have been, I don't know, maybe you guys too. In the South where I'm at, my allergies are running like a water faucet. So there's that. Yeah. Okay, next we have 41. Rebellion, liberation. I love liberation. Courage and resistance. In doses, though, not, too much of anything is not a good thing, right? Like to be balanced out. So maybe you can relate to that as well. Does everything inside you rebel against authority, making you want to scream, "You cannot control me"? If so, that is so true. That is so true. No one can control you unless you agree to it. The fact that you don't allow others to control you anymore is a sign of your progress, and it means that you're moving away from a world of dependency and are claiming your personal authority as your self-directed, conscious soul, ready to take responsibility for yourself. Heck to the yes. Heck yes. Heck yes. Love that. Thank you, angels, guides, ancestors, universe, for uplifting us from our adverse situations and protecting us from any kind of harm. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Challenging the authority figures in your life is a necessary step in your growth. So, however you must, that's for real, you guys. I know it goes against everything we were taught to listen to our parents and respect our authorities and things like that. But sometimes challenging authority is claiming your sovereignty, your independence. So challenging the authority figures in your life is a necessary step if you know it's stopping you from growing for positive energy, positively taking that step forward. Sorry, you guys, I'm discombobulated. I digress. Okay, so however, you must realize that not everyone or everything in your path is necessarily working against you. Ask your warrior gods for the courage to challenge what oppresses you. And see, this is something that I can relate to, you guys, because I've felt that. I felt like throughout my life, I've had everybody working against me in some facet or fashion or form or something like that. Just whenever I think people were my friends or my relationships, I felt like they was in some kind of cahoots. I went through a phase of that way. And then I had to realize that, that's the programming. That is the that narcissistic programming that I was raised to believe that I had to have someone to tell me what to do and things like that. It's just like a lot of programming, figuring it out. And it helps if you have a therapist or a counselor or somebody like that to help you figure that out. And also learning yourself, because sometimes who can help heal you the best? Yourself. You can feel your pain. You know what's worrying you. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to us to educate ourselves to understand that. Okay, however, you must realize that not everyone is and everything is working against you. Ask your warrior guys for the courage to challenge what oppresses you and for the wisdom to know when to respect authority. Absolutely. Always respect authority, well, when you need to respect authority. In certain situations, that's the fine line, though. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some corrupt cops out there. But we're not going to get on that. Okay, so your warrior guide's message. I also heard earlier last night someone was saying they think I'm the FBI investigator or something like that. I was picking that up from someone, and I heard someone saying something about Loopy or Lupin or Oprah. But if somebody was an investigator, why would they say that they were? Why would they be talking about it? To like out themselves. That's not, you get what I'm saying? So there's something about that. If you hear some weird shit going on, guys, and make it make sense. Like if it doesn't correlate with the scenery and shit, like no, that's somebody sending some psychic bullshit, some attacks or something, trying to get in someone's head. So ask your warrior guys for the courage to challenge what oppresses you and for the wisdom to know when to respect authority. Your warrior guys message is stand up for what's important to you and ask for it. However, don't fight for its own sake. Respect the leadership and the rights of others as well. That's right. Make your point and I digress. So again, 41-5, life path 5 could be significant. I don't know, you guys. This is going to be a short reading tonight, unless somebody pays for a reading, because I'm picking up some energies that are not so great. Is your rising sign? No, I'm not. I don't have Capricorn in my sun, moon, or rising. No. I don't have any kind of Capricorn in my chart. Hey, love card for me. See y'all now. Well, I should say this. I don't have Capricorn in my top 5. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node. They're none of them. It's in my houses, but not in my sun, moon, or rising, Even though I'm a fire energy, my Aquarian, my Venus Aquarian, my Aquarian and Venus, and also my North Node, it keeps me speaking with my spirit guides. I'm like, that's my realm. I love that. That's, you know, but I don't know. I have to, my humanitarian side kicks in as well with community work and things like that. So it kind of correlates. It makes sense that I'm online doing this. You know, it balances it out. Astrology is really my favorite thing to do, and horoscopes. Like, whenever I was a kid, that was my thing. Like, I used to want to look up everybody's horoscope just because I wanted to learn about them, you know? I'd like to be the one who had the information, but, you know, there's people that come in my life who looked at me in a bad way, or they wanted me to be someone bad in their story because they think I hurt them in some kind of way. If I did, it was unintentional. You get what I'm saying? It's not intentional. So therefore, they have to heal themselves. They got to take that displaced negative energy, that hate that they have for you or me or whoever, and they have to heal that within themselves. And if someone hurts you that bad, you have to cut them off, right? You got to cut them off and don't look back. Don't, you know, that's a learning lesson. But because I do this kind of work, I can't associate with people who's done that. You know, I forgive, and that's just how it is. I let it go. So I have to keep my energy, my mind clear. You know, because I have different people that contact me or come through and want readings, and I can't risk that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to misguide or misdirect anyone. Let's get an Archangel Michael message, you guys. Okay, Spirit, so we're going to get 2 tonight. Again, 8. 888. We have 8 again. Deeper insights are at hand. It says, your overall plan is good. It says, but the details do need work. So reflect more before moving on. And this feminine energy is riding on a white horse. A beautiful white horse. Beautiful. We also have number 42 here. Your prayers are being answered at this time. So know that. This is your confirmation, okay? Your prayers have and are being received by the divine. Answers will soon come, although perhaps in forms you did not expect. Okay, so I'm getting that. Pay attention to synchronicities, you guys. Pay attention to there's going to be a blessing that's answered for you, and it's not the way, it's not going to come in the way you expected or from who you expected. It looks like it's going to be from someone else or somebody's guardian angel. Most definitely. Know that you always have a guardian angel surrounding you. Yeah. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to wear bands on my teeth instead of my retainer. And now that I've gotten older, someone keeps saying, I don't know, it's some superficial type of shit, like some toxic exes I had or something talking about that shit. Like, don't worry about what I look like, you know? I'm beautiful. Even if I don't have people telling me that every day, I'm telling myself that I'm beautiful. You know, and I have to tell myself I love myself, right? Because I don't hear that every day. I don't get told that every day. And that's okay. Deeper insights are at hand. Your current plan is not as good as it could be. The details might need to be thought through again, or maybe you just haven't got through them yet. To the finer points. If it feels as though there are roadblocks on your path right now, then either your overall plans needs to be overhauled, or the way you're trying to implement the big picture is not working in your favor. Okay. If you're thinking of becoming self-employed, you should consider different timing. Yeah, right now is definitely, this is retrograde period, you guys. Work on planting them seeds and things like that. But this is like revamp overhaul. After October the 15th, people need to start making their own channels, things like that. That's when things is going to start speeding back up. So I'd just be like thinking and writing down your ideas, brainstorming, creating your vision boards, things like that, right? Yeah, because timing is everything, especially when you're working with energy and you're working with astrology. That is energy. That's planetary energy, universal energy. And what is the world? What is Earth? Part of the universe. So it will only make sense to follow astrology. So if you're thinking of becoming self-employed, you should consider different timing. I know it's been a little over 4 years since I've been on here, guys, and this past few months is really have been growing, and I'm super proud of this channel, and I'm proud of you guys for being here and showing up and listening to me. I appreciate that. You have no idea how much I love it. I'm so grateful. It's gonna bring me to tears. I get emotional. Oh. Okay, so because like 4 years ago, I would have never thought that I could have the courage to make my own channel, because I was beat down so much mentally and physically and emotionally. I was beat down so much that I didn't think I could like make a channel. I wasn't going to be able to communicate with people or things like that. I was ready to give up, you know. So this is a huge milestone. Okay, I digress. Remember that the divine wants you to live a life of joy. It's possible that what you think would give you joy is incorrect, or there would be more joy available in your plans if you were to change. Ask your guardian angels for signs and messages indicating what to do next. In particular, ask for insight into whether the problem is in the details or if the big picture is flawed. I will also send you information to guide you in a new direction. 7-7, beautiful energy, you guys. Say number 42. 42. Your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being answered. Thank you so much, Kristen. And forgetting of the oneness with Source that accompanies your earthly incarnation, it can be easy to fall into the belief that your prayers are unheard or unanswered. My darling child, this is simply not true. It is never true. I and all the other angels have deep compassion for you. Laboring under this misconception, what may be true is that you are not getting the answer you expected, so you do not recognize it as an unanswered prayer. A different path to joy than the one you envisioned may be in progress for you. Or perhaps you are distracted by life in such a way that you don't even realize that you're being spoken to by heaven. In the human experience, the timing of an answered prayer can also be confusing. You are impatient and you want the answers to your prayers now, but sometimes waiting for the right moment to receive the answer isn't a part of the process as the answer itself. But know that your answer is your prayers being answered, you guys. Okay? Thank you for your comment, Kristen. Thank you. And I pray, I send healing energy and prayers consistently. You know, that's just part of what I do. But I don't manipulate energies. I don't direct energies toward anybody. I don't work with any kind of witchery or anything like that. I do prayers and I do protection energy, rituals and things of that nature, you know, and manifestation things. So, but I don't, hey, I was wondering, I just hurt my back. Will I be okay? DJO, lover. I hope it will be okay, most definitely. I'm sorry that you hurt your back, and I hope you have speedy recovery very soon. I have to be careful about my energy that I put out. I know people are testing me in certain ways, like trying to see my empathy levels and stuff like that, and I'm just not interested in that, you know? But I'm sending you so much love and light, okay? I have to protect my energy, and I hope you protect yours as well, okay? If you guys would like a reading for me, they're $11. Yeah, I believe we all are spiritual healers. Some just are more endowed than others. Thank you for being here. You guys are more than welcome to be here as long as you're in cool, calm energy. You know what I'm saying? No BS, no drama over here. I don't vibe well with drama. Thank you. It actually yesterday or the other day, that's so funny that you say that. Thank you. But I actually hit it and it fell and I thought I broke my neck. So thank you. That's so funny. Okay, let's do I'm gonna do this for you guys. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in through your nose. Hold for 2 seconds. Exhale through your mouth. Super tranquil energy. Tranquil energy. Yeah, I feel super tranquil today. This is a tumbled stone, but this is a green aventurine, you guys. This helps with grounding energy as well. Holding it in your hand, meditating with it as well. I like to hold things in my left hand for receiving whenever I'm doing work, and then my right hand is giving. But some people, they have different ways, but this is one of my tumbled stones. I have a lot of different in my little jar right there. And I have some more on my dresser, just like around me in general. But this is very excellent at grounding your energy as well as manifesting money, new jobs, things like that. I highly recommend green aventurine. And of course, this is an amethyst. This helps with your third eye as well as manifestations, protection, magic. Amethyst. And this is also another amethyst I have as well. This was one of the first ones that I got, you guys. This helped me from all sorts of different work that was being done on me, as well as many hours and months and years of like working in on myself, learning to put up my own protection barriers, learning to just all sorts of different things, because it was just like my aura was just being messed with, my livelihood, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, it was being messed with and tampered with. Like, I'm not a puppet. I'm not a doll. So I'm not going to be treated like one. Okay, let's see. This is going to be just a regular reading, I guess. Let's just see what pops out. If someone would like to purchase a mini reading, please send your payment through CashApp, and I will pull some cards for you, okay? Those are usually the ones that sell the most. I have done a few $22 readings where I've created a video. So we have a Page of Cups here. Someone who is green to the pasture. Somebody is green to the pasture. Someone is figuring out they have intuition, or they're maybe a psychic or something like that. But somebody's trying to... This person is green, I feel like. They're not a high priestess or a priest. They're not in that Hierophant energy. This is a Page of Cups. I just want to offer you some kind of fishy cup here. This could be some kind of new opportunity coming in as well. So let's try to stay positive here. But this retrograde, it brings up... I look at both sides. I can't help not to. I wanted to do a karmic reading, and then I wanted to do like a healing reading. But right now, it seems like they're intertwining. The energies are up and down. Yeah, this person, I feel like, is looking for some kind of stability, financial stability, guys. Whoever that Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is, they're looking for some need to control someone. They want to block some kind of changes here. They could be a hoarder or somebody just greedy. A Capricorn and Scorpio. Yeah, we also have this person is trying to create some kind of illusions in the chats tonight, or the videos, you guys, or the energy. They're trying to create some kind of illusion in the ethers, if anything, right? If not physically here in 3D, it's definitely in the spiritual realm. Trying to blow smoke and mirrors here. Someone could be definitely just daydreaming here, searching for a purpose. Scorpio energy. Yeah, definitely something here about moving on to calmer waters here. Moving away from any kind of adversity, mental chatter, negative thinking. Maybe some journey, a journey. Someone's taking a journey soon. It's going to be, it's divinely guided here. And it looks like this, it has to do with a King of Swords. There could be, this King of Swords reverse could be moving on. This manipulative, irrational person who's very cold, who abuses their power. This could be a corrupt official. Don't have to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, masculine energy. But it looks like this person is wanting to move on to some kind of balance. Or maybe they got some kind of epiphany from their angels or God or somebody. I don't know, guys. And they're like, oh my God, I have lack of structure. I've been so manipulative to the collective, to the divine feminine, to my divine masculine, whatever, masculine or feminine. So I've been such a dictator, and I've been bringing injustice. That's what that King of Swords reverse does. He's a karmic person who brings injustice. Just saying. They abuse their power, the King of Swords reverse. You give them a little bit and they think they could run the world. I run the world, girls. Who run the world, girls? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Girls. High priest. Reminds me of the dunes, those elder women on the dunes. These high priestesses, that's who they remind me of. Okay, you're definitely tapped into this feminine energy here. I had to work on a lot of my displaced masculine energy, right? But I am feminine. I am a divine feminine energy. Astrologically, I'm more feminine in my chart than I am masculine. So, and that is a thing. You look that up. It's not just because of how you act. I mean, I guess it could be, but people wear masks, right? People wear a mask. You never know. That's why you have to be gracious with people and be. Continue listening to your inner voice here. Okay? Not the negative inner voice, not the one that's negative or gaslighting or trying to manipulate you. Not that inner voice. Your intuition is going to send you signs and synchronicities, and it's going to make you feel happy. It's not going to make you feel fearful, like, oh my God, I better do the right thing. That's not your intuition. Sometimes your intuition can save you. A lot of times it will, yeah. It has me a lot of times. Yeah, I'm getting like, those, the elder women off the dunes. That's who I'm getting off of that. Bye, Reese's. And she's holding the Torah. Who run this mother? Yeah, it's coming. Something's coming in slowly here. Someone could be pessimistic, wanting to have some kind of chaos. It's being returned to sender. Thank you so much. Yeah, someone's got some kind of anxiety, mental turmoil right now. They're trying to push this. They're trying to create some kind of mental turmoil. It's not going to fucking happen. It's not going to happen this time. Sorry. Too far gone this time. The energy workers, spiritual healers, the ones that are on this side of the collective, we've been doing this and healing for way too long for someone to just come in and swipe it. Swipe or do swiping. Page of Swords energy. You think we're doing this for nothing? No. We're not doing this for nothing. I feel like there's some kind of new ideas that's going to be coming in. Someone, yeah, baby. We got somebody, a fox in the hen house here. We got a fox in the hen house trying to go back to a group and gossip and run their mouth. You lame ass motherfuckers. All the while, you trying to trash talk the collective, saying they're not being independent, they're not financially successful, they're not this, that, and the other. Spiritually, it looks like we are, or you are. Spiritually, energetically, it looks like it. Whoever this King of Swords is, they need to kick rocks. Okay? It looks like they're coming in trying to create some kind of adversity, conflict in your life, okay? Like, seriously. They want people to not cooperate with you or work with you in some kind of way. They want to cause havoc. This is like, this card says competition, conflict, argument, disputes, lack of cooperation, diversity, tensions, rivals, and opposition. So you're ops. But this is also Saturn, so we got to remember that. You know, this could not be, you know, we got to think about outside of the box. Remove yourself from the situation. Like, let's think about this. Saturn. So we got to look at it on a macro and micro level. That's another thing we can do with tarot. You can look at it from an astrological standpoint and a personal standpoint. Okay? But it's important not to get swept up into tarot ruling your life or you making complete judgment calls, especially like when you're first getting into it, you know? It's something important about that as well. But there's Saturn here. Got 5 of Wands is definitely ruled by Saturn here. And Saturn is also ruling the throat chakra here on this card. So a lot of fighting, disputes, people arguing, lashing out, things like that. Egos are clashing because people that don't believe the same things are trying to come against someone, trying to challenge someone, trying to watch someone to think that they can learn from someone. If you're watching someone to learn from someone, that's one thing. But if you're watching someone to judge them and to use it against them, that's wrong. That's not right. That's black magic. That's dark magic. That's not okay. You know, that's negative forces. That's energy siphoning. I feel like that's a way to energy siphon, you know. But I digress, you guys. Okay. Continue being this abundant person, male or feminine energy. Okay. Someone could have like a bird, a parakeet, or some kind of bird. That's pretty cool. There's something here about your efforts are going to be rewarded here, okay? Sacral energy, they could be rewarded in the form of energy, you know, or sacral chakra here. So there's something about that. Virgo, lots of Virgo energy. So even though you don't have to necessarily be a Virgo, you could just be in this energy, right? Virgos are very meticulous. They know how to make money and come up with new ideas and things like that. Very nurturing, very fruitful, right? Fertile energies. So I love that. Lots of sacral energy here. So maybe even working on balancing out the sacral chakra is important at this time. The sacral chakra and the solar plexus chakra. If you're dealing with some kind of displaced trauma from some kind of sexual abuse, working on your root chakra is the number one place to start. That's how I started. You have to work on that root chakra, healing that root trauma. We have so many chakras outside of our bodies, though. If you know, you know. You know, I know my energy healers and my spiritual advisors, you guys, practitioners, you know. But for the, you know, the people that don't know so much, like myself, no pun intended, okay, I don't know everything. I just hope that what I do share helps remind somebody of something that they already intuitively know or something, you know. Christina Galvez, thank you for being here. I'll come back when he's sleeping. Oh, that's kind of sneaky energy. You shouldn't have to hide or anything like that. Take care. Sending you love and light. Thank you for being here. 7-Eleven, Japan, baby. I see you. He's on me 24/7. Well, he's definitely got some kind of attraction or some kind of connection. Both of you guys. You know, lots of karmic energies, you know, right now. So I feel you. Welcome back anytime, okay? And feel free to email me as well, oraclewiseliving@gmail.com. And I do free readings as well to my subscribers. Of course, sometimes I'll pull cards. Yeah, but I like to get my paid members or my paid subscribers their readings first, of course. So, now let's clear the energy, guys, with the bell. 3, 2, 1. I know, I see, I speak, I love, I can, I feel, and I have. I know, I see, I speak, I love, I can, I feel, and I have. Those are our chakra mantras. The Sahasrara, the crown chakra, the Ajna, the third eye chakra, the Vishuddha, the throat chakra. I'm probably butchering the words, you guys. The Anahata, the heart chakra, Manipura, the solar plexus chakra, Svadhisthana, the sacral chakra, and then we also have Muladhana, the root chakra. I know is the crown to know what is true, that you are safe, sovereign, and abundant. You are protected. To see, and you know, in the some people call it their Oris, right? Their Ori, right? There's something here about to speak, the throat chakra, to love, the heart chakra, to know that you can, to build that confidence. You have to work on that solar plexus so you can. That's important. The sacral chakra is for feelings, the I feel energy. So these are the two main ones, you guys, that we've been focusing on pretty much. The solar plexus and the sacral, to feel into our confidence, to know that we're worthy, and to build up our confidence to continue. Those have been the main things the past few months with my channel. But we've been working on all these, right? The main, well, those 7. And I don't want to get held up on 7. I don't want to get held up on that because it is a number that they use for, I feel like, programming. Anything that's too much is not a good thing. 7 continents, 7 this, 7 that, 7 this, and it's making me think of some kind of cult, you know. So that's just how I feel about it. I like to deprogram, but at the same time be aware of what's around us, you know, because I don't know everything. You know, I'm here just like you guys, learning and listening and, you know, being an open channel to source and what needs to come through. Shamanic healer 17. Somebody's a shamanic healer here. Hello, Linda. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I will try my best to help you if I can. Good night, Betul. You have a great night as well. See you guys later. So we have that shamanic healer here, advising us to cleanse our energies, smoke cleanse, energy cleanse. I say go do the whole works, spiritually, earthly, with fire, earth, fire, air, wind, water, spirit. I say do it all. There's something here about getting an attunement as well. Maybe reaching out to your favorite practitioner, you guys, for some kind of healing energy work. Or somebody's guardian is also an eagle, a bald eagle here. I'm going to read. Let's read. Let's read. Shamanic healer, number 17. I'm speaking to a divine shamanic healer. Maybe you know this, you're a shamanic healer, or maybe I'm letting you know, okay? The shamanic healer, right now, if all you have to do, you guys, is to believe and know it's true, and that's the first step to admitting that into your DNA, into your memory. Your blood holds memory, your water in your body, your plasma holds memory. Just saying. So anyway, the upright. The shamanic healer brings you beneficial energy and personal or professional news. Some form of healing is coming your way. So if you're dealing with physical issues, the shaman is here to help. Difficulties of an emotional or psychological nature can be remedied through your connection with the powerful spirit guide as well. Even community or familiar concerns can be resolved now. 17, number 8 as well, you guys. I love that. 888. Something significant about the Lionsgate portal. That's in August the 8th. Okay. Your medicine here is meditate on the issue or a part of the body that may be problematic. Maybe it's a physical ailment, so you need to focus on that. Call upon the shaman spirit to bring the eternal spirit, the divine healer, to you, and see or sense this power filling you up, clearing the problem, and bringing radiant light to you physically, mentally, and emotionally. Ask this healing spirit to give guidance on what you can do to resolve the issue. Since the shaman often engages in ceremonial rituals, your process may be aided by lighting a candle, playing music, or burning incense or sage during your meditation. That's exactly what I do, you guys. Like with the money that you send, or for my payments, I invest in sage, Palo Santos, new reading materials, things that bring you guys some kind of healing energies as well, you know. Okay, this says, your process may be aided by lighting candles, during meditations. So the affirmation for this is, I open my heart, mind, and body to the energy of the shamanic healer. Divine consciousness fills every cell, every thought, and every area of my life. And so it is. You can say that, you guys. Repeat it as many times as you want. You can meditate on the picture. Save it, you know. 17, number 8 could be significant. That's a very attractive male figure. Maybe you favor this masculine energy. Very attractive. Maybe even from indigenous cultures, tribes. I love that. Bringing your medicine, your lineage and your medicine, you know, to the world. 17, you guys. 17. Maybe you have someone, maybe the 17th is significant as well. I feel like I'm going to leave it here, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. I might come back on here. I don't know, you guys. I had got out of the shower and decided to come on here, you know, while I had those messages on my mind. Just continue to transmute the negative energies for positive love, abundance. Be mindful of what you're transmuting it for. That's another thing. You know, maybe you need healing energy. Maybe you need, just something positive in your life. Just transmute it for something positive. You know, that's another way to do it. Words are everything, especially when we're programming ourselves to live abundantly and prosperous and do good in the world, right? Okay, you guys, I'm sending you so much love and light. Until next time.